Alright, hello everybody. This is gonna be, today is the TSC, I don't even know what that stands for. But it's the competitive circuit match tournament today. So, I'm playing in that. I got a team thrown together. It's a new one. I kind of just had an idea after Straw Shield came out to use it on Babua, because I don't think Babua needs Schweenshorn now that Aquastone's pretty good. So I just have a really bulky team. Like I'm talking minimum like 700 TVs on most of my Tems. Okay, well okay, I lied. Maybe not minimum, but it's about 700 plus. And so it's gonna function like it has a possibility of being a stall team, but also at the same time can kind of be like a really bulky offense. That's kind of the goal. I tried a few games on ladder just to test it out, and you know, it felt pretty good. So I mean, there's nothing super notable here. I mean, I have Petrify over Psychosis. I do have Friendship Pig, just because I still like it for the meme. It'll always have a soft spot in my heart. Bark Shield over Resin Trap, just in case I can get that off. Humiliating Slap for combo with Anatan. And then I'm running Adaptive, but I'm running Harmful Microwaves. Just because it hits a lot of things super effective. I tried running Overclock and just having a triple neutral set, but the amount of mentals that I got walled by was a pain. No. I'm probably just going to end up cutting this video around a lot, just splicing a few clips together so you guys don't have to wait, because this is my first time participating in one of these, and I'm not exactly sure how it works. Because I don't see a bracket system on the website. But, yeah, so I'll hop around a bit. It'll be a bit annoying with the music I've got set up. But I think it's alright. So just bear with me, and I'll, well, next time you'll see me is in Pick Band. So see ya in a moment. Alright, we are back. Well, I guess you guys didn't go anywhere. So we're up against Scarsing in our first match. It's actually interesting. You can see it's full open info. So I can already see that he's got like a mental sleep sort of team. He's got an Nagais with Decidora and Straw Shield, kind of cool. Also an Adoro with Cyclab. He must be taking a second to scout my team before accepting my invite. See if there's an easy way I can pull this up on screen too. Yeah, oh well, we're in match now. Let's have it pulled up on the side, because being able to see the text is very interesting. Because I can see it's a Slingshot Sharply Smoldering Kiss Tyrannac, so it doesn't have Meteor Swarm, which is very interesting. I know that the Bun Bun has Talisman instead of Bait. Apparently that's a mental Koish. I would have really thought that was... oh, I guess it has the little logo there now. That's awful. I never really saw an Umber Koish back when they were problematic for everyone. So I kind of got lucky that way. I mean, I think I banned Bun Bun. Takes out one of his Delugers, and also I think Anatan's really valuable this game unless he bans it. But even so, taking a ban is just fine. I think I want to pick Kauron first. Pick Kauron. I'm trying to scare off the Tortonite, because if I can scare off the Tortonite, then I can pick Garunder in my second slot, and then ban the Tortonite second phase. Problem is, I don't actually have a turn 2 electric move on my Garundra. I only have Paizo. Yeah, he didn't fall for it. I can go Pig here, which isn't bad. But then I end up with 2 supports on the field, which feels kind of bad. And I know that this Tornite has Reactive Vial as well. Splitting attacks doesn't really help me here. Big thing I want to do right now is get the hold off of Roar on Karen. Roar will be really detrimental to his team. He bans the Garundra now, that makes sense. But I mean, once I break through this lead, Calibus and Babble are going to pop off. I think I'm going to ban the Koish. Just because it can scale with Zen mid. It kind of sucks, because if I can't break through this lead, then Babble is going to be in a really bad spot. We'll pick Arachnite first. Arachnite's really good into these toxic leads. I think we just pick both anyways, and we just really hope. If it doesn't go well, we can always play a different pick band next time. Being blue side actually feels really bad in this situation, because I wanted the... I don't know if there's a whole lot of use in doing double 2 ticks of damage here. I think I'm just going to protect Karen. Like I said, getting that hold off of Roar is going to be really nice. He might save one and swap in like Nagase. I don't have a whole lot of kill pressure on Nagase. Yeah, I wanted orange side here, because if he bans Anatan, I can ban something else other than Bun Bun. Not that Bun Bun is completely ignorable, but I probably would have banned Tortonite instead, and only had 1 Toxic to deal with, which would have been more manageable. She goes for Pig. It's more damage than I wanted to see, but it's not terrible. Oh my goodness. That is an offensively invested Tortonite. So that did just under half. I can take another combo. I'm just going to double into the Tortonite. Oh, he swaps out Adoro. For Nagase, okay. Interesting. Oh, he still gets the Deluge off. I forgot that it doesn't swap priority right away. See, I could Petrify here and actually go before the Tortonite. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to lose Karen because he's still got a Doro in the back there. I think I'm just going to try and take it. And hope it just doesn't kill. Now boosting Whip. Oh, he's going for Hypno. So that's like a... I guess it doesn't have to be that fast of a Nagase to outspeed me. Yeah, Diabolo, but it didn't do anything. So he was probably playing around that. Oh, synergy. I didn't think about that. I forget that Fury even has synergy, honestly. Like, I completely forgot. Like, nobody ever uses it. Yeah, Karen is just dead. Or not. Yeah, next game I'm definitely banning Tortonite. I spent too many resources on that. He just goes for Denigrate now. The fact that his Nagai's outspeeds my Petrify is really, like, unfortunate, though. Yeah, because he could just keep doing that. I should have first picked my Garunda regardless of what happened. Inner Spirits. I was wondering if that would even kill. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything here. He just uses Psy Surge on me, and then I'm in immense pain. It's not even that Nagais is getting a lot of value out of Decidora here. It's just... he just played around my toxic types. Or yeah, he played around his toxic types. Because I have 2 Temps that get walled by them. Was my other option on the team that I could have picked? I don't even remember. I mean, he would have played differently had I picked it. Only reason he was playing around his toxic so much is because I didn't. He actually just rests on Nagais because he doesn't want to proc my reactive vial. Or my adaptive. I can't even put him to sleep, which is so unfortunate. At least he can't put Arachnite to sleep, but this is the turn where he just uses Nega Fury and then Psy Collab again. And there's like nothing I can do. I guess my option would be to swap to Calibus and then try and beat down the Nagais and just accept losing some health from Adoro. It is -2 special attack, so it's not going to be hurting as bad. It's going to be close if Arachnite can even live this double, though. And even if it can, it's still going to be a tough win. No, never. Not a chance. I don't outspeed either. I don't have like any speed in this Arachnite. Adoro base speed's like 162. Oh, we went for Vegas though. Also, that morale boosting whip completely screwed over my... Or it screwed me over because it just gave him so much stamina sustain. Yeah, the guy's surviving there hurts though. Mimit's kind of interesting, not what I was expecting there. It's funny I got water cutting synergy. I didn't even pay attention to that. Bobwar goes to sleep and one of them beta bursts. On the off chance that's not how it goes, I'll just do this. Yeah. I wish at this moment I had withdrawal. I already got mucus value, but I still wish I had withdrawal in this moment. Let's get a Toxic Ink on this one. I should have used Strangle. I don't even think that would have mattered, but I should have anyways. Yeah, the offensively invested Tort Knight hurts. I lived, but not with much. He swapped out his Mimit. Oh, he wants to bring it back in on Tort. And he's gonna get to. Ah, that's still unfortunate. Yeah, next turn he just swaps out Naggeist again for Mimit, and then copies his Tort. I need to ban it. I need to ban it. We'll see if he... Yeah. Orange side is much better for me in this matchup. 100%. Tornado's so stupid. It got all those stats. It's really hard to deal with. Alright. He bans the Anatan. I get rid of the Tort Knight this time. I let him have the Bun Bun, but can't do anything about that. I have a few things. I mean, half my team can hit it super effective, so it's not all that bad. Gonna pick Grinder this time so I have at least some anti-sleep. I won't be able to do anything against Dodoro right away, but it's fine. That's an interesting choice. Because I think Soil's team can take the Bun Bun down to 1 health, and I can finish it off with an Ox Bomb. Even if it's like a trade. I think that's still really much in my favor. And I almost guarantee my Grinder can live a Soil Steam plus a Beta Burst or whatever else he might throw at me. I'm gonna get rid of the Mimit. It limits his options a little bit. I didn't want to let the Quaish through because that thing can be a huge pain with Zen Med Transient. And Hypno and Iridescence and everything. Everything about it is just a pain, but at least it's a mono mental type. He does ban my Baboa this time. Makes sense. I think Pig's gonna be good. If I can get a Divine Inspiration off, that could be game-changing because his whole team is special. Now, this could matter a lot on if I'm able to kill the Bun Bun this turn. Because my Cowern is faster. So I can Noxious Bomb and then just Soil Steam. Problem is, like, I'm not max invest. And I'm not even close to max invest, like, offensively on this Cowern. And I think Bun Bun's special defense is like 2 or 3 points higher than his physical defense. Swapped in Calibus too. Oh no! It lived on a sliver, and that's not it. I'm actually going to swap in Arachnite, hoping he's going to Deluge the Garunder, trying to predict for a sleep on whatever comes in. And then I get the Crystal type, which will balance out the amount of damage I take from his mentals. But if he uses it on Cowern, no, it's on the Arachnite. Alright, that was great. I do lose stab on microwaves, but well, what can you do? Bun's down. It's not the worst trade ever. Adoro's back. So we know how this went before. I think it's honestly just fine to do the exact same trade. Just use a roar. Worst case scenario is he puts Cowern to sleep and then Arachnite's just getting microwaves off left and right. Yeah. All he knows how to do is put me to sleep. Not getting that roar off on this hurts though. Yeah, and without stab, that feels so bad. Yeah, I mean, sleep is so strong right now, just because you can really overwhelm people with sleep. I mean, a team like this loses to a faster-paced team. I don't know how this beats Digis ever, but people just accept the loss against Digis. Like, well, what tools does he have to beat Digis? He really doesn't have any. He has no electrics, his only water is Nagais. And if you can't outspeed, you're not getting Hypno value. That's why I've never been able to play a team like this. Because even though it just destroys matchups like this, it just has insta-lose matchups, and that feels terrible. Oh, great. That killed, so what is it? And that did plenty of damage. Yeah, I just lose. Strangle and then get a swap to counter in here. Yeah, but the fact that I can't even use my team because he keeps putting it to sleep is tough. I mean, that's the disadvantage of running a slow team, so I kind of deserve to get slept. I can't complain too much. But the fact that his entire team revolves around preventing you from moving, he has 4 sleep options on his team and a Mimic to add an additional one. It just makes it so it's just, you get lots of situations where you can't do anything. I'm glad I got the Strangle off that time. That helps a lot. He got the Cyclab though. That hurts so bad. Get a roar off, but I almost guarantee he's swapping the Geist for Koish here. Yeah. It also doesn't help I don't have like any crystals on this team. I just have Anatan. He also gets completely walled by crystals. I guess he's got like a fire and an earth. And another one in the back, but yeah. No. This is not a good matchup for me. Inner Spirits hurts, but with the special attack drop and no stab, I think I'll be fine. Could use Soil Steam to just try and kill the Adoro, but yeah, it like always swaps there. Oh, and then more Hypnos. Oh, that's so terrible. So I can't even prevent it from moving, and then Pig just goes to sleep next turn. There's just nothing I can do here. He constantly has sleeps available. And now he just Zen meds and puts me to sleep again. Because there's nothing I can do against that. And then his Koish will have Hypno up again. And he actually attacked instead of sleeping. So he predicted that play, yeah. I mean, he's playing really well too. But this is just such an awful matchup for me. If I face a mid-range team that's not completely based around sleep, then I usually have a good shot. If this turn goes bad, I'll forfeit. Like if he swaps to a Doro in a Geist's slot and then just gets a lot of chip damage on Pig or something. Swaps to Tolkien. That's not as bad. Of course. And he does that so he can't put me to sleep that way. Or he won't wake me up from the burn. He's got Zen Med up again, too. Because I didn't get the Toxic Ink, I can't get the Aqua Stone off now. Even with the div, it just doesn't matter. He's actually just gonna attack. Interesting. Koish is at least running out of stamina soon. But by then it'll definitely be too late. Oh, this is the swap to a Doro turn. Ah! I should have doubled. I mean, doubling wouldn't have even mattered. Getting a boomerang off is just so whatever. Oh, he puts me to sleep anyways. Nothing wants to take this tank at least. And I am getting Calibus's buffs up, but Doro is kind of irrelevant as far as stats go. Like, this won't even do that much. I'm +2, it's -2. Yeah, that's not much at all. He really wanted that on the pig, too. And I think he's 1 point faster than me. Aqua Stone because it's iridescence. Not sure if he's gonna Zen Med here or what. Swaps the Adoro for Tolkien. On the turn I use Aqua Stone, that's kind of unfortunate. He did use Zen Med. I'm not going to go for a Bamboozle, because if he puts me to sleep, it's just a waste. So I'm just going to split target a little bit here. At least he's only got one Hypno user on the field, so at least one of my Tems gets a move off. Problem is that the Koish is +3 attack. So I was able to get the roar off on it earlier, but it's been scaling with Zen Meds. So it will deal damage now. And I'm raising my special defense on Pig. But if I can knock out Koish, then he's much more limited in his options. He goes for Matter Teleport, and probably a Flare Tornado on Pig. Oh, I get the hit off though. I could have left the Koish there, but I didn't want to get another Zen Med off. Would have been Prio under Decidora. And it also would have had Hypno back up. Now he's permanently stuck to one Hypno user, and his physical attacker is gone. Fortunately, my healer is gone as well. I want to say, like, one Aqua Stone, I can probably take out the Tolkien. Not that I know for sure. I mean, I especially can if it's synergy, but... Let's see if I could possibly get a hit off there. He might swap out the Tolkien. Hypno on Calibus, okay. Fair enough. Unfortunately, it's only 2 turns of trap, so I can't punish him as bad now. I need to rest anyways, so this is fine. How many turns we have left? That could be the biggest issue here. $17. Now the question, I wasn't watching to see how much my Toxic Ink did. I think it was like 20% and then a Toxic Tick, which wouldn't kill this Tolkien. So I'd need to click Aquastone. But if he swaps to Nagais, then I need to click Toxic Ink. And even then, I still have to kill the Adoro eventually. Yeah, he stayed in. It does 23 damage, so he'd need 10 of those to kill me, but he's still got the Nagais in the back to do damage. If this kills, I'll keep playing, otherwise I'll concede. Yeah, no. Yeah. It was about 20% in a Toxic Tick. Dang. I needed, if I had killed the Tolkien there, I think there was a chance. I don't know if I would have been able to kill the Nagais. Would have been really tough. Yeah, I almost had a chance that one. Just a tough matchup, and he played really well. He had a lot of predictions that prevented me from getting value in my turns. Still relatively new to a slower paced game play style like stall. It's not like actual stall. This is far from it. I feel like this is new age stall, kind of what Crema was going for with their stall vision. And sometimes I can really pull it off, and hopefully I can in some of my other matches, but this one was not it. But GG Scarsing. And we'll clip to the next one. Alright. Ran into a few technical difficulties, not on my end, but in the tournament, but y'all didn't get to see any of it. So we are getting right into the next match. We're up against Axel. So his team... Should probably have it pulled up again, just so I can see what moves he's got and stuff. But he's got a Mix and a Tataru, both of which are really problematic. Because Mix has scaling, and the only spread move on my entire team is Anatan with Mineral Hail. But he's got double Earth and a Fire, so it's pretty sketch. I'm actually gonna ban the Mix instead of the Tataru though. My entire team is pretty slow, and I got a lot of physical attackers, so I think there's a good chance. Okay, he banned Babua. He didn't have any Toxic, so that's fair. He's only got 1 Wind, and it's also weak to Toxic. I'm picking Calibus. It also kind of scares off it. No, he actually has Bait on the Tataru. So yeah, I don't mind this at all. This is not a bad lead for me. I'm just wondering, do I go Broccolum? I think we just go Broccolum. Broccolum, ban Tataru, and then we Soul Shout and Toxic Ink the Inky, or the Volphy slot. What does he have there? I don't know what he does. Even if he gets like a hasty on... He probably swaps to Mooflank and gets a Sparkling Bullet. It's a Taser Minotaur, but I do have Mucus, so I won't get burned. Instaban on my Pig, though. A little surprising, but we take those. I think Arachnite will be nice. Arachnite should be faster than his Gario. Though my speed tiering is all off. I should have focused on that a little bit more before I signed up using this exact team. My pig is like 1.2 slow. It gets outsped by base speed Tataru and Adoro and stuff. Karin will be nice because I can take down Minotaur and Raiken with it. And even does good damage to Mooflank. Anatan's just not going to be it, because he could have a fire and 2 earths, potentially. Garunder can at least outspeed and get like a Nox Bomb on Gario for neutral damage. Or a beef up on something. Could be valuable. So we'll just go with that. I think I definitely always double in the Volphy slot. He's got nothing to eat this. There's nothing his Minotaur can do to immediately threaten me. Worst thing he could do is swap to Raiken, but then he doesn't do much damage with his Sparkling Bullet, and then he's on the field against a Water type Minotaur. Or, I mean, Mooflank, yeah, Mooflank. To get Sparkling Bullet synergy. That does nothing. That does nothing. Must be a relatively bulky Minotaur. Okay. I wish I had a trapping move. I don't have Resin Trap. Otherwise this would be a great turn to swap for Karin. I mean, I think I'm still going to anyways, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I could Plague the Mooflank and it'll die, or I could use a move on the Minotaur on Calibus. Brocklum's nice because it beats Volphy and Gario, but loses to Raiken. Calibus is nice because it beats Raiken, but doesn't lose to Volphy and Gario. Might even just be a double swap play. Swapping Garunder and Karin. I like this. Like, I don't care that the Minotaur is getting speed. It always outspeeds my entire team anyways. Only reason it wouldn't would be a low prio black hole. Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot. Base jump does a little bit more. Yeah, he's got a very fast team, and I'm just not. He could probably just. I'm sure he'll swap out Minotaur here. He has no reason not to. Swap it out for Gario or Volphy. You could even swap Mooflank out for the other one. Once he loses Mooflank, he loses his way to effectively balance out the type chart. There's a Gario, so I'll break the thing's evasion. He stays in. A little surprising, but that's fine. I don't mind at all. I guess if the Nox Bomb doesn't kill, that would be bad. It might not. Okay, yeah, that was close. I really didn't think it would be, but Mooflank's physical defense is very respectable. Special defense, not so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's surprising. I'm gonna Paizo him. Cancel out his item use, and then petrify him. That's so evil. Okay, he swaps to Volphy. He was just baiting me. Yeah, that would have been too good. Too good. He can't kill Garunder here, though. He has to get chip on Karin. That's not the play, buddy. Because now I get a free swap into Broccolum. And Karen's still full health. Alright, Soul Shot and the swap into Calibus. Because then Gario can't do anything. Volphy won't really be able to anyway either. And then I can just throw a Toxic Ink in the Volphy slot to finish it off next turn. And if he swaps, like, nothing wants to eat a Toxic Ink. Surprised he stayed in on Gario, though. Very surprised. I guess he just knew I was going to go for the Volphy because he could very easily swap out Gario. Yeah. This is a free Bark Shield turn. It's just a safe play. He does have Synergy Black Hole he could use on me here, which would wipe it. Oh, he's got Bush. I guess I could see that. He's also got Sandstorm, so he doesn't have Quicksand or anything. Yeah, he's got to have one of his Earths in for the Synergy Black Hole. I'm going to swap out Calibus. I think Calibus is more valuable right now. I'll bring in Arachnite just because it's not doing anything, and I just need a swap right now. I don't want Karen or Calibus to take unneeded damage. Well, he goes for Paizo on the Arachnite. Dang. Good play on him. Really thought he'd go for the Broccolum there. I wonder if he'll double in on the slot. No, he used Plague. Make me OX on the Inner Spirit. Good play, good play. And I'm trapped, too. He can get a Quetzal off on me. I can't stop him from doing that. But Raiken can't hit Kaurin or Calibus. Like, Calibus is +3 defense. Like, as soon as Minotaur goes down, I win this game. Actually, he probably just attacks Arachnite here, I guess. Yeah. Rest on Minotaur. I guess he doesn't have beef up on it. No, he doesn't. Use Black Hole, which that'll give me evasion. But I guess he could break it right away. Alright. Here's the turn where we just Plague and Plague and Soil Steam this slot. If he swaps in Gario, it probably dies, and if he leaves Minotaur in, it also probably dies. And then, like, if Broccolum, all Broccolum has to do is live this. Yeah, and it does. Even if it didn't live, I think I would have been just fine. I am in range to die to Rush, though. It's just, this chip with the Plague, no, it still doesn't do enough to actually kill the Minotaur. Very surprising. Let's give myself a stone wall, just in case things go awry. But this game should pretty much be free from this point. Oh, that was... Gario did come in, just kind of whatever. So I knocked out myself with Brocklum, so I'm not too scared. Synergy Aquastone. Soil Steam, we'll use them both on the Raiken. Could use like Petrify or something. I could also take out the Gario, but it's just like whatever. Raiken's the only one that's even dealing damage right now. He can't kill the Cowron because I'm getting scavenger boosts too. And that's the strongest move he can click. He's +2 Held Anger, which is his non-resisted option. And now he just gets doubled in and dies. Just proc my Reactive Vial. It's good to know his Garyo's faster than my Calibus. I figured it was, but you know. Toxic Ink the Gario. And Soil Steam the Minotaur. Yeah, he can wipe everything here. Hit me with a... wipe my defensive buffs and hit me with a Cold Geyser or something. But Minotaur's dead, and Gario has no way to kill Calibus. So GG. Oh, and Scavenger is just nuts. Alright, and he's down. I didn't know if that would actually take it down to range to die to the Toxic Tick. Ah, but good game. I think that's the plan. Like he did kind of mess up a little bit in the lead. I think I don't think he should have picked Minotaur there. I think he needed to pick the Volphy. I know a lot of people, or the Tattoo. He needed to pick the Tattoo. Alright, so I guess he's dropping, so we get to win for round 2 as well. So, GG's. Sad to hear he's not having fun, but I know that a lot of players are kind of in that boat, so... That's going to be it for this round, and we'll hop into the next one. Okay, we're back. I guess we're up against Gami. I was too busy watching one of the streams for content in between matches because he had like a 15-minute break. I didn't even know I was facing Gami, so I didn't get to look at his team or prepare at all. But we get to see Tataru, Water Chromion, Shook. Very interesting. Oh, I should turn the music back on. Okay. Banning my Bobo makes sense. Unfortunately, that Chromion makes it so that I can't just ban Gario. I think I'm just gonna ban Tataru just because the thing is still stupid. It's still just safe. Because the thing rages and gets way more attack than I can probably take it down with. It's also a Talisman variant as well. You know, the Chromion actually has Straw Shield. That's kind of cool. Gazma has Wind Blade, no Hurricane. It's kind of interesting when you got 2 digis. Laundry on the Gario, so I can't set up too much. He can wipe it. I wonder if that's a slow Chromion. I know Lulu was running a slow water Chromion. It was bulky reactive vial. This one's not reactive vial, but a straw shield. But it just having a slower one seems to definitely fit the pace of the team a lot better. This is kind of tough. He's got 2 toxics, so Calibus doesn't get a lot of value. I think I'm going Pig Broccolum. Because Pig is the only thing that can actually outspeed a Plague from Broccolum in order to get 4x damage on this Gario. But it also covers a lot. It threatens out the Mashuk a little bit. And Broccolum can't be touched by either of the electrics. So I think this is definitely my best option. Guldur is Punch Bag, so I can't hit it hard with a double in, but that's fine. See the Ragnet. I don't care too much about Pig like surviving. I want to get rid of that Mashuk. It could just hit too much stuff. Because now a Cowron's a big threat for him. I'm sure he'll take that out. Calibus is also a bigger pain. Guldur's the only thing he has to wall it. And if we get into an endgame with just Guldur or Calibus, then I might win just because I have Humiliating Slap. He takes it out anyways. Garunder will be really nice. Be able to resist a lot of his Tems. Like, Garunder completely walls Ragnet, Guldur, and Gazuma. I think I can get value out of Cowron too. It's not, like, super great. I don't know if I really want to pick Arachnite in this matchup. Just a few too many things this week too. Yeah. I didn't even get to see if everything was working on the stream, but it looks like it is. Alright, so he does have 1 Sinner Typer for the Chromion, being 2-wire, but that is it. It's pretty tempting to still pick Anatan. But I think if I'm just going to take a hit and deal some damage back, I think I'd rather have Arachnite, because I've got Harmful Microwaves on it, and I can just hit more stuff. Getting a Chains hit on Chromion would feel so much worse than getting a Harmful Microwaves, and I feel like that's going to be the situation where I just bring it in and it just kind of sits there. Alright. Boomerang, Soul Shout. He could potentially swap. I have a feeling he's actually going to swap Ragnet for 2-wire. Because this double in hits everything pretty hard. Because even Guldur, which is kind of just his pivot tank, doesn't want to take a Boomerang. Even though I'm no attack invest on the Pig, it still probably does like 30%. Yeah. He just goes for it anyways. Ugh, not even. 23%. Big yikes. Yeah, Punch Bag for that resist hurts. Interesting though, Ragnar's actually kind of weak. And that's literally like 49.9% health remaining. I'm gonna bring in Arachnite, try and hopefully pick up the toxic typing, and then bring in Garunder, get holds off. Pig I think will have some use later. Even if it doesn't, that's fine. He does have charged iron filings on his Ragnit. Nice, alright, that is like the best, that is exactly the turn I wanted. I get adaptive boost, I turn into toxic type, which is really good. His only win is 2 wire, which doesn't even have type effectiveness turn 1. He does have reset on his 2 wire, which I glanced over. So I can't stack any buffs too much. He's got Mom's Lunch instead of Chamomile, too, so I'm going to Cozy Net one of the slots. I'm just not sure which one. Actually, you know, I think I'll attack this turn. Wow, I get Paralyzing Poison synergy with the Arachnite, too. That's awesome. She stays in. Yeah, I guess he has Turbine on the Ragnit, but that's still kind of whatever. It's not Stab, and he definitely doesn't seem to have max attack invest on the Ragnit. I could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like it does. Gouler does Bamboozle on Ragnits. Gouler's got Nut Bar. I'm actually just gonna throw a knockback. I know I'll take some recoil, but that's fine. And then we're gonna Nox Bomb, just in case he swaps. I have Paizo up now. He does have Ragnit, and it is Electric Custodian. But that shouldn't matter too much. If he attacks, he'll probably OX here. Yeah, good thing I Nox Bombed. Not that the Gouler could really do much. Probably could have just pollutioned and stole some of my stamina, which would have been a pain, but it wouldn't have been too bad. Ragnit actually rested. A little surprising, but that works for me. Sends in Gario now. Go for a Cozy Net here, and we're going to go for a Paralyzing Poison on the Ragnit. Yeah, there's no energy drink on the Gario. That cage was completely pointless. I don't get to trap him for the extra turn, but that's fine, I didn't need to. Alright, now Ragnit's just not a threat in any way. I'm gonna rest on Arachnite, just get a little bit of stamina back, and I'm actually just gonna beef up Garunder too. I don't have to be afraid of Ragnit at all. It's just slowly gonna lose like its entire health bar, and it's got lowered attack. You know, I didn't like Paralyzing Poison as much at first. It has really, really grown on me. That's one of the things where I saw in the patch notes and was like, wow, it's garbage, and in practice it's so good. So he rested too. A little surprising, but that's what he chose to do. I'm +4 and +2. Oh, he's got synergy on the Gario. He can wipe one of them. I mean, surely he wipes the Garunder. And I bet he just cages again too to make sure he gets it. Oh well, nothing I can do. Did he not click it? Or no, it's not off hold. This is only the second turn the thing's in. Funny. I didn't even consider that. Probably should use knockback on Arachnite there. Because I don't know if this microwave is going to kill since it's not stab anymore. The only reason I'm using microwaves is because Laundry with Synergy has priority. And because this is a really, really slow team, he would definitely outspeed. And this is one of those reasons why I chose to use microwaves instead of like Crystal Spikes or Thunder Strike on my Arachnite. Because Crystal Spikes would be resisted. It still doesn't matter because Gario. He's still not using it though. Very surprising. Just a Rockfall now? Shame. It is what it is. Yeah, Grinder's dead, it's just a visual bug there. I guess this was kind of his plan all along. I'm actually going to Cozy Nut the Gario slot. And use Soul Shout to try and finish off the Ragnit. So why would I Cozy Nut a Tem that is almost dead? My reasoning is that Gario is dead. It's just... He actually wants it to die here, but he's got enough stamina, he can't OX himself to death. Like, I'll outspeed it with every single one of my team. I guess he can keep it alive for Sinner Typer with Chromion. That doesn't do much for him either. Because he's also got 2 Ire in the back. So now Gario is just dead on the board, completely useless. And Arachnite goes down so I can swap something else in. Dang, that's 3 turns. Since when is that 3 turns of regen? I did not think it was that much. Dang. Alright, now we bring back Pig. He doesn't want Chromion to die here, because as soon as it does, then his best way to deal with Cowrin is gone. Because Gario still dies in the Soil Steam. Oh, shoot. This actually pushes off the sleep, doesn't it? I forgot about that. Dang, I thought I had such a good play. So much for that. My mom's lunch is a little bit of a pain, too. Yeah, I guess that completely wipes both statuses. Soil Steam on Broccolum? Oh, he uses Rockfall. So that's interesting, because that gives me... yeah, that gives me evasion. He swaps out Chromion, please. No, he's sacking Ragnit here. That was a good play. Oh, he just wanted synergy though. He does get knocked out. Getting this heal and special defense buff on Brocklum's really nice, but it only helps so much. I wonder if a water cannon the Broccolum slot. Because it does the same as harmful microwaves. He's not in danger of dying. And it'll punish me if I swap. So it'll definitely be the play for him. Wonder if he'll do it. Oh, he went for a binary flood. Which actually doesn't kill the pig. Went for Faraday Cage too. Now I'm not really sure what he goes for. I can't stall him out. I need to kill him. Cowron doesn't do anything to help that, though. I actually outsped him, which is a little surprising. It's a really, really slow Chromion. He did use water cannon, so I should have swapped. I lived. Wow. That's pretty nuts. I got the Diabolo now too. That's terrible. Actually, he's gonna binary flood. This was not the play. I needed a boomerang just for some extra chip on the 2-wire, and I think if I just let Cowron die here, that's fine. I totally played this endgame wrong. Like, this was terrible. Like, absolutely terrible in so many ways. I should have just killed the Gario instead of cozy netting it, or blown up the Ragnit slot with knockback. Oh, he did use Water Blade. He messed up. Oh, but he used Turbine. Okay. I can use Roar if I can get it off. Actually, no, we'll Petrify. I think. Because both of these, even at base, outspeed me. Don't have a lot of stamina on Brocklum to work with. If 2-wire clicks anything at OXs. Binary Flood doesn't take Karen down, but it does a lot of damage to Broccolum. Probably enough to put 2-Wire in range to kill me. No, but it doesn't. Wow. See, it's funny. +2 or ×2 Plague actually does less than an Inner Spirit. I think. No, this does 1. Yeah, it does. Because Sensei Robe. Please take it down. Oh my goodness, that was so close. What a game, man. I almost threw that like 3 different times. I don't think Plague would have killed, and that would have been really disappointing. Oh. Dang. So it's a slow, bulky Chromion. Just like I thought. He still bans the Babua. I'm not really a huge fan of Orange side here. Because he always bans Babua and I always ban Tataru. So I'd rather just have the better advantage by getting last pick on the lead. And now he picks 2-Wire, the most flexible lead he's got. He might even just go Mashuk and 2-Wire. That's probably what he'll do. Arachnite's a pretty good counter to that. And Broccolum is also a good counter to that. Since it's Mom's lunch, I can actually push off the neutralized on something. No, I can't, because Exhaust is already the status. I can only push it off with a 2-Wire. But it doesn't matter because Broccolum, if it gets hit with a physical move, it gets Camouflage. And under neutralized, it doesn't have to worry about type advantage. And then also, if Mashuk like perfect jabs the Spider, it won't do a whole lot. It'll turn me to a melee type, which will be good against Mashuk, but bad against 2-Wire. Gonna ban Gario because it's good against both Garunder and Anatan. Okay. I figured he'd do that because he does have a couple answers to Anatan. Because I know it's a slower, bulkier Chromion, I'm hoping I might be able to do some stuff to it this time. Alright, I'm gonna pick these two. Because if he picks Goulder, then I leave Calibus and I pick Pig. Maybe. He's only got one Sinner Typer and it's just the 2-Wire, but he's got 2 Water Cannon synergies. And a Microwave synergy. Calibus only helps against 3 of them, and one of them I'm probably taking out turn 1, and it loses against Gazuma kind of too. I mean, Pig did work last time. He didn't pick Ragnet, so we're gonna go with Pig. As long as I just don't take too many Tesla prisons or electric storms, I should be a-okay. I also don't know its spread. I might be able to outspeed with a boomerang and get chip damage off before it can get its neutral hits off. Okay. First aid kit Mashuk. I guess he can waste water. That'll push off my neutralized. Give him exhaust. Oh, that sucks. So I'm basically just using Arachnite to do a partial trade with 2-wire, which it's not even going to be enough. But I do outspeed it so I can get a Plague off before it can. Oh yeah, and the bait doesn't help me there either. Oh wait, that did nothing. I thought they fixed the bug. Did they not? Okay, Plague will kill. But he gets Turbine off. Swapping Cowering to get holds off. Save Arachnite for maybe dueling against Ghoulder later, since Ghoulder can't touch me. And I can definitely deal damage to it. I can also bring it back in against Mashuk later, and it'll be useful. He swaps Mashuk! That is huge for me. I wish I brought in Pig now. Pig would have been perfect on this board against Ghoulder. Did more damage than I thought. I wonder if, like, that almost looks comparable to the damage Arachnite took. I wonder if the bug really wasn't fixed on Arachnite. Scavenger brings me back up though, and I get holds off, which Cowern really, really wants. He can't just bring in Chromion for free because I have Plague on the board still. He knows I don't have a Resin Trap, but that's fine. He brings him a Shook back. I'm gonna swap out Broccolum. Gonna Soil Steam the Mashuk. Bring in Pig. Because this should do maybe like 20-25% to the Mashuk, then a Boomerang, plus a Friendship Soil Steam. Might get really close to taking it out, especially if Soil Steam's on the upper end of maybe like 25-30%. Then it should definitely take it out. Oh, I didn't see the thing at Cage. I can't be mad because I can see his moves. That's interesting. He went for beef up on the Mashuk, but his Mashuk is also trapped. He may be +4 now, but is he going to attack the Broccolum or the Cowern? He doesn't kill either. My problem is that I OX no matter what I do. If he goes for the Wastewater, I'm definitely going to want a Plague. If he doesn't, I'll wish I clicked Inner Spirit. Actually, no, I can Soul Shout. I can Soul Shout into a Plague next turn. That's going to be the play. No, he did Wastewater, so I do kind of wish I clicked Plague. Because I don't think I'm living this... Oh, I know I do live. But even with half OX damage, it's still a lot. Mashuk will go down here. Oh, okay, I lied. It has First Aid Kit. Forgot about that one little fact. Shame. Broccolum gets to live. I need something to take a hit here, though. I need to check if he's got heli kick. Because if he does, then he clicks that. Because he can do a lot of damage to Kaurin and then also break the evasion of Broccolum and finish him off with Guldur. It might just be the Arachnite sack play. He does have heli kick, so he's definitely gonna click that. Yeah, Arachnite loses to Gazuma. It's got Windblade. It's not great against Chromion either. I know it's resisted, but we're just gonna hit Guldur. Oh, Arachnite lived. That's interesting. Mashuk does die, so I don't have to waste another hit killing it. So that's important. It's very important. 20% to Guldur. Self-knockout. Feels kind of bad, but I wasn't outspeeding Gazma or Chromion, so this is fine. Pollution, that really actually does nothing. Like, effectively, it does nothing. This is going to be the best turn for Anatan. Because I can use knockback here. So he can either choose to get damage on my Anatan, or he can choose to kill Arachnite before it gets its move off. And he has to choose Arachnite, otherwise he takes way too much damage on his Chromion. I don't want to bring in Pig here, but I don't get to do a whole lot on Kaurin. I could have tried using something that wasn't whatever move I clicked. But I don't think Water Cannon is going to do too much. I think it's a really bulky Chromion. I think it'll do less than half. And so I think I'll be able to heal off the damage with self-care. And if he stays in, he's going to take a lot of damage. I probably should have used Bamboozle on Anatan just to buy it an extra turn. Because avoiding any one hit would be good. I guess anything other than an Electric Storm would help. But I also wasn't confident if the Chromion was going to swap or not. Forgot I'm actually faster than the thing. So that did less than 20%. Okay, yeah, that's not enough damage. Alright, so 19.2. I can take out the Chromion. He has to swap and then Tesla Prison. Nope. Oh, he was going to go for the kill. That might kill if I wasn't faster. That's the downside of a bulky Chromion. I still have Kaurin in the back. So even if Anatan died here, as long as Chromion died, I'm sure I would have been fine. But this just seals the game. I mean, it's being smart, I swap out Pig, just in case. Because Pig can take an Electric Storm here, and Pig can pretty much 1v1 Guldur at this point, and I'd rather have Pig be the one to do that rather than Guldur and anything else. If he Tesla Prismed and swapped to Guldur last turn, I think he stood a chance. In fact, I think I might have lost, because my Pig would have been slowed. He tried to bamboozle. No, that's game. GG. Oh. Very interesting team though. I like seeing some different Tems. Water Chromia and Guldur. Tataru and Mashuk I'm not fans of seeing, but you know, you can't have a team full of really gimmicky Tems all the time. But alright, that was it for this one, and we'll cut to the next one. Alright. This time we are up against East. I actually faced East on ladder yesterday when I was practicing the team just a tiny bit. I know that there's one Tem I am definitely going to ban on this team. Also, some of you may have noticed in the last match there was actually an Arachnite bug. I didn't actually notice until somebody pointed it out to me afterwards. It's so lucky we got that reported. It was a really specific interaction with the very first turn of the second match, with Arachnite, with bait, changing types when he was exhausted, when he got hit with wastewater, still had a poison tick. He actually didn't change types, because that's why he took so little damage from the turbine, and also he had stab on the microwaves, so that could have actually changed quite a bit in the game. Okay, now Kauron is like really good here. Broccolum's also really solid if it wasn't for the stupid Ventil. Because the Ventil's there, I kind of have to pick Arachnite. I want to say that his Ventil is not going to be faster than interesting. That is not the play I would have expected. I'm gonna ban the Ventil because then that removes his only mental option for Deluge. I mean, Momo's such a huge pain too. I should really pull up the match and check what moves he's got. Strangle, Beta Burst, Time Split, and Phantom Whiplash. Interesting. He actually doesn't have any... I mean, I can't resist anyways, because I don't have any mentals. I'm gonna ban Momo. I know the Momo is such a huge pain for me. It just nukes anything slower than it, and it takes enough hits. If I have to choose between Ventil, which lowers its special defense every time it swaps in, or Momo with Stab Master, like Ventil would have to swap in like twice to get more value than Momo, and that's just tough for a Ventil to do. Alright, these two are just great pickups. He's got no his only electric is Electric Koish, which is also weak to these two. Even though okay, I lied. It's Iridescence Koish. Looks like a full support set. Sparkling Bullet, Taser, Hypno, and Zen Med. I pick Garender just so I have a counter to... I mean, it's an extra counter for the Koish and also one for Ventil. It is a striking Mimit. It's striking handcuffs Mimit. It's actually Mom's Lunch Zenarith. That's kind of interesting. Not really sure what the plan is here. I'm just gonna Soil Steam and I'm actually gonna Microwaves, because if he hits Arachnite, then I still keep my digital typing and I'll keep Stab. Yeah. So that's so interesting because he gives me adaptive. I mean, I like Unseen Blow does more damage, but if he swapped into Ventil and I did that, that would have been tough. That would have been tough. I'm a little surprised, and he definitely could have because he's got, you know. All right, I have a Karen on the field. This might just kill the thing. Yeah, it's Wrecked Farewell, so I'm just back to base Stam, or base attack Arachnite, which honestly isn't all that bad. Arachnite's typing is still kind of nice, and he's one time down. Koish only has electric moves, and like I said, it is. I guess he probably just doubles in on the Arachnite. I can't swap anyways. Live, be a weak Mimit. Yeah, unfortunately he's got Electro Punch as well. If it was just Sparkling Bullet... Oh no, it still would have been Synergy Sparkling Bullet because he's a neutral. That's funny. Alright, this is where I bring in Garunder because I am immune to sleep. And get some holds off this way too. I'm gonna petrify the Mimit. Microwaves, this isn't gonna do much at all. I think Karen's going to sleep anyways, so whatever it clicks doesn't matter much. Yeah. $65 down to 37. One more will not kill, unfortunately. Free turn to rest on Kaurin, and I can beef up Garunder. Next turn, I can very easily just Paizo and Soil Steam the Mimit slot, and it will go down. Worst thing he can do is swap in Rolder. That's still doing like 75, 78 damage a turn, which just is nothing, and Koish can't even hit me. Either of these Tems, really. Only thing I can do is be a sleep annoyance and get Zen Med. He does proc. Oh no, I can't. I forgot that turns him into a melee type, honestly. I did beef up, so. So he's actually +4 now, so he's going to hurt a lot more than he did. I don't know what he's going to do here. If he swaps into Rolder, that's quite bad for me. But I do get to Petrify off. There's nothing he can do to prevent that. I need him to keep the Mimit in. Come on, keep it in. Actually, a knockback might kill Garunder, because knockback is quite a bit stronger than Microwaves. Depends on how much speed he's got on the Mimit. If it's a bulk Mimit, then I'll probably outspeed him just because Arachnite's slower than me, and it only has +1 speed. Paizo has priority. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does here. He swaps the Koish for Rolder. Dang, so he thought I was going for Rolder. Which is definitely fair. Like, I 100% considered going for... No, I didn't. I mean, it would have been a play to just knock out the dude. He rests on the Mimit. Stonewall the Cowren. We're gonna Nox Bomb the Mimit. I am relatively confident this will kill. Yeah. And it is like a 0-speed Mimit. I kind of hope he takes Outgarender here. I don't think he will, though. Most people don't invest max attack on Rolder, I know from experience. Yeah, that's very little offense invest on Rolder. Alright, now I just click Roar, swap to, like, Calibus, and we call it a day. When I swap to Calibus, Calibus is just tankier in general. Get the hold off of Aquastone so I can use a Synergy Aquastone on Rolder. Bait on Rolder, who cares? Oh, he used Stonewall now. Very interesting. I guess I didn't even look that he had Stonewall. I mean, I'm good to just rest on Cowren. I don't mind that at all. It's +3 defense, +1 special defense. Unfortunately, the Koish is probably tanky enough that even at Synergy Aquastone will probably not do a whole lot. Like, just give it enough health to live. Yeah, dang. He just has no way to take down Calibus, though. Petrify saves stamina. Toxic Ink just in case he swaps. Petrify is such a good move when you're playing it on a mid-range. There's slower, bulkier team. I didn't even consider it before, but now it's just nuts. He does have Hypno, like, who cares though? Oh no, my Cowren. Or my Calibus. Like, I just click Roar on him again next turn, and it doesn't matter how bulky he is if he can't do damage. I wouldn't be surprised if he bans Cowren next game, because one, I ruined his lead with it, and two, it's just getting so much value here because he can't really hit it. Even if he does, I'm just gonna heal it off, heal everything up with Scavenger. Yeah, that was tough for him. GG's though. Banning Valia really removes his best enabler, and banning Momo removes his best carry. I think that's just going to be the play, so pick ban doesn't particularly matter. He could pick Momo first pick. That's a little bit of a... yeah, there it goes. Not surprising at all. But Momo has all hold moves. He's got double edge on it, but you don't really want to click that unless you're forced into the situation. It's like Arachnite's still pretty good here. Because that trade of Arachnite for Xenareth was great. I think I'll grab Brocklum this time. Being on Orange side sucks though, because I don't get to choose to ban. Because if I was second pick here and he didn't ban Anatan, I could ban Rolder, and even with all of Momo's nuke power, I still think I could take it down after a special defense buff or two. I just don't think it would be able to keep pace. I guess it's got refresh. But Momo's got lower defense than special defense. And Anatan just heals 15% every time it gets hit. Or every turn it gets hit. He took it down anyways. So that's really nice. Leaves these two available, which is very surprising. I didn't get to use them a whole lot last game because I just won before I needed to, but they're really good against his team. Like, Koish can't do much either because of Mucus. Even though it's super effective, it's pretty much takes it down, and he can't burn him with Taser. Doesn't pick the Arachnite again. Do I Wonker under this time? Maybe. Just in case he uses Mimit to steal one of these two. But at the same time, he could use it on Garunder and then steal Garunder, and that would be bad. I think I'll use Pig. He seems to be really weak to setup. And so even though Karen's banned, I can still set some stuff up with the Pig. Alright. He's gonna try and double in and kill the Broccolum. He'll never be able to, not in just these 2 turns. No, he still used Strangle. Surprising. I wonder if it's on the Arachnite. Dang it. It is on the Arachnite. So he keeps me a neutral type. I am appreciative of that. Thank you. Okay. Something has to take out the Zenith, and it's going to have to be Broccolum, so he doesn't get a Quartz Shield off. Quartz Shield would be terrible for me here. He's gonna time split. Gonna swap Arachnite out, bring in Calibus, and then we'll plague the Zenith. I thought about bringing Pig in, because Pig getting holds off is really valuable. But being able to threaten Toxic Ticks... Oh no, shoot, Deluge. I forgot about that one. I really thought he would go for Quartz Shield there. Now I don't have Prio. I should have done Pig. Should have done Pig. Oh no, it didn't matter, because I wouldn't be able to outspeed that. We can get a Quartz Shield on something. What's it gonna be? Quaish. Oh, I forgot about that. I got him just low enough that he would die to that. That hurts my damage output significantly. At least it's on these two. Broccolum really is just going to be for a roller counter. And Calibus is just spreading Toxic Ticks anyways. Alright, so this is the turn where he just Beta Bursts Broccolum. And then sleeps... Calibus. I should have picked Garunder just for the anti-sleep. This is like the board you really want Garunder on. I don't have anything to prevent getting slept here. Or the Beta Burst for that matter. Oh, what? I did not think I would live that, ever. I could have got a Bark Shield off then, but it just doesn't matter. It doesn't help me at all. Getting some chip damage on the Koish to prevent it from doing anything is much more valuable. Not that this is the turn when it's going to do nothing. Alright, swap Calibus out, get Arachnite in. This is his Ventil's literally gonna sweep my team, which is kind of nuts to think about. Because yeah, he's +6 right now. I don't know how fast the Koish is. I'm assuming it's really bulky and has little speed. I'm gonna swap in Calibus, hope I live. +6 beta burst. Honestly, it sounds insane, but I think I might be able to take it. Or no, it's only +4. Why did I think it was +6? Yeah, +4 I can take it. Which is still kind of nuts, but based on how much damage my Broccolum took, I know Arachnite can take this one as well. But Phantom Whiplash is not the same situation. He just goes for beta burst though. Come on, Babo, outspeed. Outspeed. Oh, he just went for Sparkling Bullet. That's fine. He really wanted to kill the Arachnite. Ventil OX, it already used its Adrenaline Shot, so it is OX this time. I think that's going to be Ventil's downfall, as it literally doesn't have enough stamina to take me down. He'll probably grab my Calibus. I do have Straw Shield on my Baboa, so I'm not immediately afraid. Toxic Ticks will be a little bit annoying, but problem is what comes afterwards. He swaps out his Ventil to get one more boost. Ah, shoot! I mean, the Toxic Ink will do enough just to put it in range so that my next Water Cutting will kill, but that's still kind of stupid. I am just trying to get the Ventil to a point where it has to OX every turn to attack, but the fact that you get resting stamina in the back is really, really bad for me. Oh, no! The Roller has Rush. It has Rush and Stonewall. Like, this thing is not a typical Roller. That's so bad for me, though. That does no damage. Because I can't kill the Roller this turn. Because I don't have synergy. Oh, he does go for the Baboa again. I didn't know if he would. He doesn't have Goring on the Roller, so I know I can outspeed it. No, I just lose. He used Rush. That doesn't actually OX him. Oh no, he's strangled. I forgot he had that. Oh shoot. I needed a cozy nut the Mimit. That needed to be the play. No, he strangled the pig! He let me have the evasion. If he would have broken my evasion, he would have been able to get the Phantom Whiplash off, no matter what. Well, I'm +2. He's -3. And I have stab. Wait, that did nothing. I mean, even super effective, my Arachnite might be able to take it. He has +1 special defense. Oh, yuck. Since I can take another Beta Burst, if I swap to Babua, it just depends on if he Phantom Whiplashes Pig. Phantom Whiplashing Pig here would be the right play, but I don't know if he's going to do it. I bet he's going to. He's been trying to make so many other plays, I bet he'll do it. No. I could have sacked Babua there, and that would have been the play. And then I would have won. It was a 50-50 on like the second to last turn. Because he didn't have enough damage to kill me with Beta Burst, but his Phantom Whiplash would have killed Pig. I just won still anyways because he got a little bit greedy. At least I think I did. It's not over yet. But with 20% on the pig, there shouldn't be any move he can use to kill it, and I can get at least 2 more boomerangs off, and one of them boomerang with friendship water cutting. Wow, so I got the 50-50 wrong, and then he throws. All he had to do was take out the Babua first. I mean, yeah, that was a really good match. Whew. The double wrecked farewell. Had to play around the Arachnite and the Vento the whole game. Like, that was a lot of fun. Man, normally you don't have games like that was one of those games that's like, even if I would have lost it, I wouldn't have felt too bad because it's just there's so many factors going on, and yet both players have they both have a chance to win. That one was a blast. GG's East. And now we'll hop to the next one. Last round of Swiss upcoming. All right, we are back, and I am full because I had enough time to eat a meal. All right. I'm so glad I cut out all of this extra stuff. Up against Anhelacho. He's got Tataru and Mix, the combo I didn't want to see again, but he's also got Tortonite, Gallios, Gario. Basically everything in this entire tournament that I haven't been doing well against, he has all of them on one team. So this hurts. It really hurts. I don't have high hopes for this one. But it looks like they're doing a top 8 Swiss, so even if I were to lose... Or top 8, top cut. So even if I was to lose to the next two... Or no, this is the last round, actually. Even if I lose this one, I'll still be top 8. Boboa gone. It's kind of interesting, I'm not really sure. It sucks. Gallios counters my team because it's... My whole team is slow and I can hardly deal enough damage to even take it out. But I have to take out Mix. I'm just going to have to go for the... Remove the Doom play. Might be Brocklum Calibus lead. It's pretty good against everything other than Gazuma. But he's also blue side, so that's tough. But I definitely want Calibus. Yeah, because now I can Plague Toxic Ink. He doesn't have anything he wants to swap into that except Tortonite, which I'll probably just ban now and just deal with the Tataru. Just because it'll give me a little bit of momentum to work with. Oh, okay. He doesn't have any swaps now, and now I can ban the Tataru. Kind of sucks though. Grinder's my energy drink. It's now gone. He's got Mud Shower, Dust Vortex, and Beta Burst and Ruination on the Gallios, so it doesn't have a sleep move. He's got Tortonite's Garden on Tortonite, but he doesn't have Quartz Shield. So that's really good info. Calibus is going to be really valuable. Good against Gario. And Mastion. And Tyrannac. Ah, yuck. I wish I had another Toxic around, but he does have Tortonite, which is like the best Toxic counter in the game, so... I could turn my Arachnite into a Toxic. Yeah, it doesn't really work like that. I'd have to hit it with something, and I don't have Toxin Shower. Anatan is definitely not the play. Like, Anatan will be the MVP of some matches, and other ones it's just going to be dead weight. Unfortunately, this is one of those dead weight games. I guess the reason he banned Bob was because if I banned Tortonite, he wouldn't have a Toxic. This team is pretty weak to Toxic. I might have... I don't know. I like the way this team feels, and it's been performing pretty solid. It was just that super tough control team against Scarsing at the start. And then this one, which just happens to have the right typings to beat my entire team. Oh yeah. He didn't pick Gazuma. He didn't pick Gazuma. What is he going to kill Calibus with? I gotta get Pig with some Divine Inspirations to heal this thing. Alright, we'll push off the Doom. He might just double in on the Broccolin, which I am A-okay with. That did 34.5%. Okay, he Rotten Good Broccolin. I guess Broccolin was one of my better options to counter counter Tortonite. That's probably why he did that. I'm going to Aqua Stone, swap in Cowrin, so I'll have synergy. And this will also eat whatever attack he wants to use on Broccolum, and should provide me with Scavenger Healing, unless he swaps. He could just swap Gallios. Actually, no, he's going to Crystal Deluge. But he can't Crystal Deluge. That was an oversight from both of us. He can't Sea Deluge because... Or on the Calibus, because I'll outspeed. Oh, no. No. He didn't do that play. He did think about it. I was the one that didn't. Okay, now he's going to try and chip down the Calibus a little bit. That's damage. Not damage I wanted to see. Okay. Gallios is down. Tortonite's Garden is up. I don't have any way to really push it off either. Right, I mean, I always swap Calibus out here. I'm gonna bring in Broccolum. And just get some damage off on the Tortonite. If I can break the thing's reactive vial, that'll be nice. So I just realized he's got Rotten Goo on his Tort, but he's only got one electric. It's kind of interesting. I guess it's really your best toxic move anyways. You could run something like Toxic Gas. I've done that a few times. No Sea Spikes. So that means it's either Rotten Goo or he did click Tortonite's Garden. Yes! I mean, I guess it still could be Rotten Goo. I don't know why it would be, though. Yeah. That was perfect. I really want to petrify right now, but that's not really an option. Okay. We're gonna Inner Spirit. Just because he kind of has to kill Broccolum anyways. I'm actually gonna swap out Cowrin. We're gonna bring in a Arachnite. I know that there's gonna be a water move here. And I am going to turn into a water type, so I'll resist all further water moves. Because he's trying to freeze me right now. Because if I use a low prio move, he'll freeze me. Okay, he didn't even try for the freeze. Oh well, this is still fine. Go for Pig now. Boomerang and Unseen will be good. I don't think I'll die to a Sea Spikes plus something else from Nagario. I'd be really surprised to see if I died from that. But he kind of wants to swap because Tortonite's the best thing he has left to deal with Calibus. Calibus can beat Gario and Mastion in a late game situation. Tyrannac, it could get kind of sketchy because Sharp Leaf Slingshot hurts. The other reason I swapped in Arachnite now is because I thought it was going to be an Intimidator Tyrannac. And he could prevent my trait from proccing. This was a good way to get it to proc and have a really good defensive type while I'm at it. But I didn't actually bother to check his sheet, and it's actually a frightening Tyrannac. He also does not have Meteorite, he has Meteor Swarm. He is saving the Tort and swapping in Tyrannac. Interesting. But see, Gario really can't touch Arachnite. So that seems such a weird play. Let's see how much this does. Over half. Perfect. Attacks Pig. He's running out of stamina. That just doesn't do anything. This double in will knock it out. Unless he's got speed. He could have speed on the Tyrannac. Some people run enough just to outspeed base speed Gario, but that would not be enough to outspeed me. I actually have a certain amount of speed on my Arachnite from before I switched or took overclock off of it, so I didn't think he'd have enough to outspeed me. But you know, technically it was possible. Yeah, this is still a really good spot. It's tempting to Divine Inspiration, but nah. I'm gonna knock back just because I don't want to play games. Tornite's gone, all of a sudden Calibus wins. If he swaps, he's not dealing damage to Arachnite. No, he's just gonna go for it. Yeah. Even a Pyromaniac Fire Chip Lava Wave just doesn't kill me from this health. Which he's Solidifier anyways. At least I don't think it does. Yeah, I got bulk TVs in this Arachnite. I will die to the knockback recoil, but that's just fine. I didn't even need to click it, but I wasn't risking that. If Tornite lived there, that would have been really tough for me. Now the game's over. I just click Divine Inspiration and win. He might just forfeit here, because... Oh, Diabolo anyways. Yeah, no, we use Stonewall instead this turn. Like, there's no possible way for him to win here. Hey, he's still giving it a try. Nothing wrong with that. Just seeing damage. 45. It's 10%. Soil Steam. A little bit more. That's like 68. Problem is I do have Divine Inspiration, and I just use Stonewall. Yeah, GG. So even though he had all those counters, I actually did pretty well there. I getting that correct swap on the Tornite's Garden really saved me. If I would have got that wrong, I don't think I would have been able to win. Or at least it would have been really tough. Still got to ban Mix again though, I just don't have enough spread moves to take the thing down. You still kind of got to go for Babua again. So otherwise I just ban Tort. Even though I have to ban Mix. Even if he bans something else, I don't think I can afford to not ban Mix. Because it, like, so Mix can Crystal Spikes itself to put itself in Puppet Master. And I would not be able to hit it. And it can just scale and scale with refresh. He's just going for Tatter this time. Just fair. He's got Talisman, so it's not bait, so I will be able to poison it. I already clicked Calibus, so it would have been too late anyways. But yeah, it's all good there. This so sucks to be on orange side. If I pick Brocklem, he picks Gazuma, and if I pick anything else, he just has a counter ready. He just has such a good team to prepare leads for. Last time, I think he was trolling a little bit by not picking the Tataru. Maybe just being respectful, as I'm not running Tataru, and Tataru is without a doubt the top Tem in the game right now. Big question mark there. I do not know if I agree with that play. I guess it's to relieve some pressure? You know, it might work out for him. Because if I'm dedicating 2 attacks to hitting the Gallios, which I almost have to, unless he swaps, then Tataru gets the rage off free. And if I... yeah, this one's tough. Yeah, still banning the Garender, that makes sense. I think I want Arachnite again. It worked out really well for me last time. And we'll go for Pig. I might have to attack the Tataru anyways. I don't remember how much damage I took from the Beta Burst though. If it did half, that's going to be really bad. If it didn't do half, I can manage. I can definitely manage. Because the other nice thing is that Calibus is slow enough that after Tataru rages, I'll be able to get the Pig on it for the defense drop. I mean, Karen's still fine here. This was a little bit better for Anatan because he didn't have Mastion this time. But I want to say that this is still just a Karen game. Alright, we're going to have to Tink and Soul Shout the Tataru. That is a... well, no, everything else is just slow. Nice. Less than half. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess I don't know how much investment this Tataru has. I'm going to try and save Brocklem a bit here, and this is what Karen's going to be good for. He could swap out Tataru. Nothing really wants to take an Aqua Stone. I maybe could have Toxic Inked again. I wasn't watching HP values close enough. Don't want to risk anything, though. Worst case scenario, he swaps in Tyrannac. But that's not even all that bad. Getting a hold off of Petrify on Karen is nice as well. And I know Calibus even can even take a +4 attack from Tataru plus whatever Gallios is packing the Beta Burst. But if he swaps now, I'm not going to have a great way to break through Tataru. I'm going to have to just eat the hits. Oh, did he leave it in? I think he might have left it in. Yes! Tataru's down. Oh, that's the biggest problem gone. He does go on Calibus, so whatever he uses on Gazuma will cause issues. But I should be able to manage. It's still not great though. Yeah, because two of my best Tems are now at half health. Calibus I need against Gario and Tyrannak. He probably just brings one of those two in now. No, he brings back the Gallios. I'm really surprised to see that, honestly. Since Gallios has one hold off, my ability to apply another status is really limited, though. Oh, this just gets really tough from here. If I can get to an endgame, Calibus versus Gario Tyrannak, I'll be good. I'd like to start shipping down Gazuma. Please don't use an electric move. Nice, Tornado. Okay, 28%, honestly, not bad. He has Electric Storm. Oh, he doubled the pig. He has Selfless Ruination up. He can't give Gazuma evasion though. I don't think he can kill Pig with one hit either. I don't think I'm gonna try it. Oh, he used Tesla Prison instead of Electric Storm. That's bad. I wanted him to kill Pig this turn. He just doesn't quite do it. See, if this was the case, I would have clicked Roar every time. Because I can't apply a second status. I need, yeah, 9 health is what's gonna screw me. I didn't care about the Stonewall, but I couldn't, like, stagger my Bamboozle into... Because I was gonna Bamboozle the Gallios to push off the Doom. That was the plan. I can't do that, though. Not anymore. I needed the Electric Storm. The Electric Storm would have killed, and then I just bring in Broccolum, and while he's exhausted, then I push off the Doom and deal a good chunk of damage. I think I just lose off of that. 9 health. My pig was too chunky. And of course it's friendship too, like, it's just for fun. tough. Tough, tough, tough. He could try turning my Arachnite into an electric type and then using Dust Vortex on me too. I'd be a little more surprised to see that, but it's possible. He actually retreats to Gazuma here. Oh, he just wanted the Selfless Ruination on the Tyrannac. Okay. What did he click? Oh no, is his base Galio's just that slow? It is. Okay. That was really good damage then. Get that on both on Tyrannac. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a load of damage from this Galio's, but I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, pain. I don't know what he's gonna do here. If he beta bursts the Arachnite slot, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, I think we just gotta try it. We're running out of time. I need the Galios not to attack Arachnite. And then I need Sharp Leaf on the Arachnite for some reason. Yeah. Tough. Meteor Swarm. Alright, that'll do it too. Yeah, I needed that earlier play to just go so much better, and it didn't. And the fact that Arachnite lost this much damage without... or lost this much health without even getting to move was also just so nasty. I really needed more HP on my Calibus. This just isn't a lot to work with. Yeah. Not enough. And he turned me into a nature type. We'll put the Tyrannac to sleep for a little bit. That'll buy Calibus another turn. I don't have any way to heal it though. I think I can take a hit from Galios. No, I needed to, and then hit back with the microwaves next turn since I outspeed. He's still got Gazuma around. This one's over. GG. But finally, I get blue side on the lead. So I might be able to turn things around a bit. It's still tough though. He spent so many resources trying to get rid of just his monstrous Tataru and Galios. I feel like Galios just isn't good against a majority of teams, but it's so good against ones that are slower. Same as Mix. I mean, Mix is a lot better now than it used to be. He still bans the Bobo. I always bring Calibus. Calibus is just so strong against this team. There's no point in hiding it. So we'll just let him pick, and if he decides to counter me and pick, that's fine. This looks familiar. He's got 2 Earth moves on his Gallios too that aren't Clay Ball, so I can't just bring Anatan. I don't like this play. It'll scare off his Tataru because a Nox Bomb plus a Toxic Ink, I'd imagine, puts it in range to die after the rage. So his options are either swap out the Tataru and have something else hit 2 Earth hit or 2 Toxic hits while he gets a Piddle Mud Shower, or do something else. He banned my Broccolum this time, so that'll free up his Gario a little bit more. Once again, putting emphasis on the importance of Calibus this game. Picks up the Mastion this time instead of one of these two. I feel like both of them are valuable for him, more than Mastion is, honestly, so I'm a bit surprised by that decision, especially since I got to bring both my Toxics. He probably thinks like, oh, Garender's physical defense is lower. Well, it is normally, but mine is... I have so much defensive invest in it, it's the same as its special defense. Mwahahaha. Fear me. I hope he picks Tyrannax. Picking Tyrannax so much better for me. Yeah, unfortunate. Because I don't care much about my items. But, oh well. I'm gonna hope this Mud Shower does like 30-40%. Do I have additional? No, I just have my defense invest in max HP. Alright. Let me go for the Nox Bomb Tink and hope for the best. Mastion doesn't want to eat it. Gazuma can eat it just fine because it's got bait. I just noticed he has Blizzard on his Gazuma too. He's only clicked Tesla Prison and Tornado. He doesn't have like Turbo. Doesn't have Hurricane. Doesn't have Sparks. Nothing of the sort. I wonder if he's like running Kelks to see if this is gonna kill him here. Next turn, I probably swap in, like, assuming Tataru dies to the Poison Ticks and stays in. Okay, he's going for damage on Calibus and not raging this time. That's definitely smart. Mud Shower, okay, that's like 40%. Perfect. I can take that. And when Tataru doesn't rage, it doesn't take damage. Also, I just realized the Gallios didn't get doomed because it's Talisman. I just now realized that. That's pretty funny. That is really funny, actually. Also, most people don't even run Extra Energy Slam on their Tataru, I don't think. I guess it's kind of... Some definitely do. I didn't want Calibus to take that much damage, but it's just how it went. Might end up having to be a trade like Calibus for Tataru and maybe Gallios. Doubling the Tatter's slot. Nothing wants to take 2 hits. He could Ruination. I can take whatever Gallios has got. Oh shoot, no, I forgot. My speed tiering is just so wrong. Oh, that's devastating. The fact that this Gallios is so slow is actually a huge... Oh. Okay. I am okay with this. Not very sure what that was about. I think he could have just won the game there if he had used that on the Tattoo. I'm gonna petrify the Gallios slot. Bring in Arachnite. Ugh, Gario. Getting electric type on Arachnite is nice for Gazuma, but it's really bad against Gario and Gallios. Bring in Pig and we roar. We're just gonna have to basically turn Cowrin and Pig into raid bosses and just deal with everything as it comes. I don't think he has enough damage output to break through those two real easily, especially after this roar comes out. We'll have to see though. Nothing he can really do to stop it either. Like the best thing he can do here is Tesla Pig and then Cold Geyser and then freeze it the next turn and maybe get an Electric Storm off. That would definitely be the best thing he can do. And to do that he'd have to use Tesla Prison on the Arachnite slot and be not very effective. He does stay in though, so that might be what he's doing. Yup, okay. That's not good for me, but it's a good play for him. That's so much. Way more than I wanted it to. Okay, he went for the Soil Steam. He was just covering. Maybe trying to make it so that his Gario goes before my Arachnite. Maybe that was his goal. You get double stone walls on Cowrin. I think I can live whatever he's got coming. Emphasis on think. Yeah, nice, nice. Cowrin just turned into a menace. Try and get an inspiration off, but that's unlikely. So now Gario and Mastion can't hurt Cowrin all that bad. Problem is I'm going to have to find a situation where I can actually do something this game. It's not here yet. Like as awesome as double Stonewall on Cowrin is, I can't hit him. I can't hit Gario with him. But Arachnite's in a really good spot against Gazuma. Swaps the Gazuma. for Gallios. Tesla prisons make it so the Gyarios definitely faster. Alright, Grundle will be really good once these two are gone. So I'm going to bring in Arachnite now. As much as I want to click Knockback on the Gario, I'm actually going to click Microwaves on the Gallios. And then rest on Karen this turn. I have more health than last time when I was trying to take a hit. Oh. Oh, 3 health! Oh. That might be game changing. No, it's not. Actually, it might be. It might be. I have Synergy Microwave. I'm going to take a Rockfall here, and I don't want to. But I need to do this. Even just scaring off the Gallios in this position is good. Because if it stayed in, it was able to get another move off. Yeah, there's Rockfall. Definitely painful. On the bright side, though, I do have Synergy Paizo up now. So I can hit something really hard. And if it's Gazuma, then Calibus is in a good spot. And if it's Mastion, then he probably just dies this turn. Yeah. I mean, it's not. I don't have enough damage. I don't think I can live Gario, which sucks. Hello X, but it doesn't matter because Calibus will die, and now I'm gonna lose because. Yeah, dang it! I can't beat Gario with Karen. That's what's gonna be the end of me here. Live somehow. I actually, funny enough, the play was actually to sack Calibus there. I think. I think I just had to actually just dedicate those attacks to Gario. If somehow I live this tornado, maybe I can win. But the chances of that are 0. Unfortunately, even -2 special attack, it's just too much. Another option was to click Roar last turn instead of go for damage. But yeah. Petrified is like 8%. I needed to take down that Gario. He bans out my natures. I got rid of the Tataru and the Gallios, but I spent so many resources doing that. GG's. GG. That one was tough. It seems like a pretty solid team, though. Yeah, I lost my focus at some point. I definitely needed to go for Gario way earlier. It was like I couldn't figure out which. I couldn't figure out what Tem I wanted to be my win con, and that was kind of the end of me. Because if I get rid of Gario, then Garunder became my win con because he can sort of deal with Mastion and Gazuma. If I got rid of Gario, then if I got rid of Gazuma, then Calibus could have been my win con because Mastion and Garunder wouldn't have been able to deal with him. I don't know. It was a good series, though. GG's. And that's going to be it for Swiss, but I'm also just going to include the top cut in here as well. So I'll see you guys real soon again. Hello, everybody. We are back. We're up against Tickles in the first round of the Swiss. We haven't, or the top cut. We haven't faced him yet, but I know exactly what team he's running. This is like his tournament team. I wish I could let him pick first, but that's not the case here. Ban the Monko. Might not have to, but Monko's one of his melees, which can deal with Anatan and Cowrin, and I think both of those two are going to be really valuable. His only other one is Golzy, and he can't... Like, if I pick... He has to ban Cowrin, because otherwise I pick Cowrin and literally run through his entire team. Like, if he wants to trade an uppercut on my Cowrin for his Golzy's entire health bar, that's fine. I think Tico's was kind of burned out. I don't think this is a good time slot for him after his last match. Well, you know, could be wrong about that. I do think that I have a really good time against his team, though. Baba was great against these Digi teams. I'm not sure if he'd checked to see I wasn't actually Schweenshorn or not. But, I mean, Cowrin and Anatan are both really good. Arachnite's pretty... Like, Arachnite's okay. It at least demands attention. This is a lot more electric variant, so Calavis isn't as great, but it's okay. Grunder's pretty solid. You'd be surprised how much work Broccolum can do, too. I'm gonna have to chains hit the, like, double in on the Golzy slot just because I'm really not sure. I'm gonna ban the Obi, because if I've learned anything about this team, it's that control hurts. Also, getting rid of his stamina sustain is valuable. I'm not as afraid of hedging because I can smack that with a water move from Calibus. And like I said, Arachnite demands attention. Also, if I can pick up the electric type, I can be immune to his other... Or not immune, but I can resist his other electric attacks. And then Broccolum will also be nice for just dealing with electrics. And hitting back with neutral melee damage. Or 1x melee damage. Every circle is green. That's the type of match he's playing. Going for the Karen. Okay, I took good damage. Yep, had to double in. That's fine though, because I did. I did double in. He has ice cubes on the Koish, so that's probably what he'll go for next turn. It is Synergy Adept as well. I Crystal Bite the Chromion slot. Yep, there's that. Because one Microwave won't take me out, even with Center Type or Synergy Adept sort of combo. The Scavenger proc is really valuable. I could have swapped in... I didn't know the Koish was going to be faster than the Chromion. I could have swapped in Broccolum. Oh, no, he just went for Binary. That's what happened. Prevents my nut bar from working. Not great, but it's okay. Ah, that's just enough to take it out. Oh no. If that didn't do it, maybe he could have pulled something off, but it's because it did. That's really tough for him. He can't kill Anatan anymore. Ew, marbles. This punishes him if he wants to put Anatan to sleep. He has to use a Digi move on Arachnite, and then he has to use Harmful on Arachnite, and then follow up with an Electro Punch. Or just swap and sleep. That wouldn't be bad either. But he doesn't get anything done then, and he still takes some microwaves on his Albion. But if he's got... Oh, I can see what moves the Albion has. Electro Punch, Turbine, Wastewater, and Cyber Claw. No Crystal Bite. If he had Crystal Bite, he could have Electro Punched into Crystal Bite and taken out my Arachnite. Yeah. This is the only thing Arachnite was designed to do this game. And I mean, it's plenty. Job successfully achieved. Calibus has to come in at some point to get Aqua Stone off hold. I just figure why not now. Koish is probably swapping, and Hedgen's probably just clicking Hellfire. Let Anatan get some stamina in the back. Plasma beamed instead. Interesting. My question is, do I die to a Cyber Claw / Wastewater? Does he even click it? Because if I take out Hedge and I win, Zabian probably wants to click something on Calibus. But he can't kill me this turn. And if he swaps and doesn't kill Broccolum, he has to swap and kill Broccolum. That's what he has to do. But Broccolum has taken a lot more hits than I would have expected today. Oh. Yikes, I did a lot more damage than I thought. That's actually kind of bad. I don't know if this kills, and if it doesn't, that could be bad. That did so much damage. Oh my goodness. 1 health? You gotta be joking. He's not taking any risks. This just got a lot closer than it ever should have been.
1 health on Zalbian. Oh, that's so painful. One more attack TV and this game would have been over. Goes for microwaves while he still has synergy and saves some stamina. Doesn't do a whole lot. I can heal that amount off. Uses turbine just for some chip damage. Oh my god, that does so much damage! That's insane! Why? Is my defense lowered or something? I don't think I win. I don't know why that Zalbian does so much damage. I've never seen a Zalbian do that much. 192, 103. I have to heat up here. It just gives me more value in the long term. He does 30... Yeah, no, I lose. He's got sweatband too. $79 down to 45. That's 35% damage. Yeah, he just microwaves twice and then fire tornadoes on the last one. Fire tornado does twice as much damage as microwaves, just about. So, dang, 1 health on Zalbian. Cannot believe it. And Sweatband Hedgin. I mean, it's not that Sweatband Hedgin's uncommon, but it definitely ruined me here. Yeah. Somehow live, please. Yeah, no. Dang, that's terrible. I should have banned the Hedgen in the second phase. What did I ban? No, I banned the Obi? Yeah, no, I needed to not do that. Ban out the damage. Apparently I need to ban the Zalbian because that thing does too much damage. I've never seen a Zalbian do that much damage. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, I don't defense invest on most of my Tems usually. And I still don't see Zalbians do that much. Maybe there's just that many people that have been running 1 to 200 attack TVs in their Zalbian for a long time. And the Tikos is just out here running 500 attack. I don't know, that's crazy. That was literally like 45-50% of my health on the Anatan, which is just insanely tanky. Let's ban the stupid Monko anyways. I couldn't kill the Golzy either, which hurts. Yeah, because like Obi can't beat Anatan. Like, what was I thinking? Like, Hedgen can beat Anatan, and that's why it did. I trolled and pick ban, but so did he. So now he's probably not going to make the same mistake twice. Yeah, there goes the Anatan. He goes Golzy and Zalbian. Because Zalbian can threaten out Baboa. Yeah. Really? Koish Zalbian. That wouldn't have been my guess. Problem is, Cowran can't actually one-shot a lot of things. It can heal a lot, though. So we ban the Golzy. Turn 1, we're gonna just accept getting hit with the Wastewater, and we're gonna swap Calibus in for Cowran. Although I need to kill the Zalbian, that's kind of the biggest issue for me. Not that Zalbian can actually hit Cowran all that well, but just because it can hit so many other things so well. Stupid Koish Marbles, too. I don't have enough damage on my Baboa to take this Koish out, I don't think, because they gave Koish bulk when they changed Iridescence. Ice cubes. Okay, nice. Did he predict me to... No, he did go for the Wastewater. That is... I have Mucus and Straw Shield, so that effectively did like 1.3 times damage. Everything on his team has just enough bulk. Just enough. Oh, really? He used Electro Punch. I thought he was going to use Hypno. Oh, he doubled into the Calibus. Yeah, this is nuts. I'm actually going to lose because of the Zalbian. And he left the Babla alone entirely. That would not have been my guess. I probably should be playing this better rather than just targeting the Quay Stone. Zalbian's got such a good base stamina too. Probably, like, he's got enough, plenty enough for like a 4-turn rotation, even with just minimal invest. Doesn't help that. Yeah, I skimped out on just enough offense invest that I can't take these things out. Almost nobody runs like 500 spreads anymore, but this is an older team that Teakles is running. Oh. Turns me into a water type and then he's going to smack me with wastewater. That was smart. Because he would have outsped me with Electro Punch, which would have turned me off of a Digitype. No, he clicked Electro Punch. Weird. Interesting. But yeah, that was a 0 bulk Zalbian. Because I didn't have stab there. I mean, I know I had, like, effective stab, but I didn't have real stab. So he's confident his Ragnik can kill Arachnite. Unfortunately for him, that was not the case. I would have always understood. Well, I guess you have to deal damage to the Broccolum too. Like that Chromion took the harmful better than his Zalbian did. Oh man. These matches are so quick and so high stress. Not that it even matters, but it's just like you get yourself into the mode of like a competitive battle and you're like, oh man, I gotta focus, like I do whatever I can to win. Even if the winning itself doesn't mean anything. And a knockback actually does tons more. I should probably utilize Cowering a little bit better and swap it in to eat hits, and then when my ally dies, then I'm able to get scavenger procs. So that's not something I'm doing very well. He doesn't have Turbine on Ragnip. He'll probably just microwaves and an Electro Punch Boboy though, and I don't think I survived that. He actually doesn't have an electric move on his Obi. I know he's got enough electric moves on the rest of his team. It's still a little surprising to see though. Not sure what he's thinking about. Doing calcs for my Bobo spread. Yeah, I think you just gotta go for it. Trying to save Stan with like Plasma Beam or something? No, Binary Flood. Gotcha. That doesn't matter too much. Nice. Is that that must be like a zero bulk Obi too. It does have Bush, but it doesn't matter. I just Soil Steam it twice. Actually, he has Hip. No. He could. Huh. I don't think I can win. I can't win. He bushes, and then he just puts me to sleep over and over. Sleep me now for no reason. If he puts me to sleep, I just lose. Because the 2 sleep turns are enough to get Bush off hold. I literally can't win this because he got 2 supports into an endgame. And I only have 1 Tem remaining. Wow, that's terrible. First I lose to 1 health and now I lose to this. And he can rest too. That's crazy. GG, man. It feels kind of bad to lose. Feels even worse to waste 8 hours playing in a tournament just to not win anything. But you know, it was still pretty fun. Had some fun matches. That's tough. If I had a normal bulky offense team, he didn't stand a chance. But each of these Tems on my team have 0. Like 200 attack invest, 100 attack invest, the 350. I think that's the most. 200 special attack, 177, 116, 129, 0. That's 8, but yeah. Yeah, I mean it's tough. I face. I mean, he has good success with that team. But it is frustrating. A lot of the game nowadays is like, do you have a good matchup or not? I can't play games that have insta-lose matchups like every time. Even my losing matchups, like that last one, I was very much could have won either match. I don't know if I could have. I feel like I played pretty darn well. I guess I should have optimized my scavenger heals and tried. I didn't think about the hypnosis bush combo until it was too late. Otherwise, I definitely would have saved some more Tems and tried to make something work and pivot out Cowrin. It just didn't even occur to me. So I definitely could have played that last one right. The first time we matched, yeah, I think I just got overconfident in the matchup. That can be really lethal in some of these games. That's frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. At least I didn't lose to a Tataru that time. You just lose to the team that's designed to be Tataru counters, because most people like they stack mentals, and so you have a team with all electrics and digis, and you just hope your opponent doesn't have more than one earth or crystal. Yeah. That's it for me though. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do Temtem content next. This tournament came up and I figured I'd play in it, but honestly this was so draining. If there's another one of these next month or something, I don't think I'm gonna participate. We started at 9 and it's almost 3. This basically took like 6 hours. It was terrible. Like as long as the queues are on ladder, waiting over half an hour between rounds, it feels so bad. I mean, it was like that in the Temtem CS, but the stakes were just higher. You were competing for a chance at the world champion title and a lot more money. And like, I'm glad that there's a cash prize. It at least adds some sort of larger reason to play. But it still is just hard to justify spending 6 hours on a weekend to do this. And a lot of my matches were just like 2-0 and 0-2. The Anhelacho series was probably the best one, just because it kind of went back and forth. I won one, he won one, and then he won the last. The final match against East was a blast as well. The rest of them, I mean, they were fun, but it's not something worth spending a whole day. No. So yeah, and then, like I said, in March I'm starting my game development project. And Temtem's just kind of been not super interesting. I never did a video on Temtem Swarm, but it's not the game announcement I'm disappointed with. It's basically Kikolo's response. Some of you know it, some of you don't. He had a big message, like he sent it in 3 parts on Discord. It was also on Reddit, and now there's also some game journalists that posted on it. But essentially, he said something along the lines of, the only reason they're making Temtem content, or like their additions to Temtem, the base Temtem game, is because people want it. And they think that the best way to keep the franchise alive is by making more games like Swarm. And I disagree with that so strongly, and it's infuriating to hear that. Because I play Temtem because I love the monster tamer genre. Like, sure, like all of these monsters, they're cute. And it's just like you can throw them in another game. Awesome. But you're not going to get the same audience. I'm not interested in Temtem Swarm. It's just not my style of game. I'm not loyal to Crema in any way. In fact, a lot of their decisions I strictly disagree with. They don't even really support these tournaments. You'd think that they have a tournament that's trying to keep the game alive. You'd at least throw in some Nova prizes, but they haven't even bothered. I'm just so disappointed. So it's just like it's hard to find motivation. Like I'm not doing a radar in the background because there's no point in farming cosmetics. It's a waste of time. And when you end up frustrated after spending 6 hours, it just feels bad. So it'll probably be like another month or so before I do the next Temtem content. I know I said that last time, and then it's only been a week. So we'll see what comes up. I'm sure that because this was Tem whatever. Tikos is asking me if my Calidus is 500 HP because Albion might be bugged. That would make I'm kind of curious. It very well might be bugged. I'll have to talk to him about that. But that's just gonna be it for the video. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys are interested in my other content. Remember, you can also check out the Discord link in the description. Also, I will have the team link down there as well if you guys are interested in it. But let me generate it quick too if you want it just on screen. So, thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.